How's it? Today's Tuesday, November 21st. And today, for the first time in quite some time, my coach was like, yeah, kind of just focus on the rehab stuff. So that's what I did. I started off today with my usual McGill Big 3 and then my hip mobility movements. And then I did this here. This is sort of an open book variation. Open book, usually you're lying on your back, I think. And then you're twisting your hips one direction. But this one here, it focuses on rotation and then thoracic extension, and then kind of having my shoulder in that position that is not super comfortable. This is honestly, it feels really good afterwards, but when I'm doing it, it does not feel good at all. It feels like the muscles surrounding my spine are cramping, like aggressively cramping, and it is not a pleasant feeling. It feels like if I hold it for longer than I did, I think over there I did like 5 count holds. Definitely not 5 seconds. It's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that type of thing. Um, and it feels like it's gonna, if I hold it for longer than that, then it's gonna cramp and like potentially actually hurt the actual muscle. So that's not a great feeling. But once I do finish all of those things, it feels like my shoulder feels a lot better. I'll be honest. Like, um, I was really worried about it all, and so for today, he said to focus on that. But I still wanted to lift a little bit, so I'm moving around a little bit, kind of what I do on the Saturdays. But I'm capping it once I start to feel some amount of like discomfort, or ideally before that I feel that discomfort. So today I did power snatch. I did 2 sets of 5 at 60, and then I moved on to my clean and jerks. Like as far as the snatch goes, like these don't really produce any discomfort or pain. It's just like the issue I think is that in between area of like where the bar is racked on my shoulders, that feels fine, and then the overhead position from like the jerk, that feels fine, but that in between space from shoulder to above my head, that's where it really hurts. And so I don't really get that position when I'm snatching. Like, look at how clean that looks. It looks like I'm not feeling as bad as I am right now, for especially like what the speed that I'm moving at and like the precision that I'm actually able to hit with these power snatches. Um, as far as it goes, I'm dealing with so many things right now, and it feels good to be able to just still at least throw this weight around. 60 is not super heavy, but it's it feels better than not being able to do that for sure. I'm dealing with that lower back thing, some hip mobility uh, deficits. That's the word I'm looking for. Hip mobility deficits, and then kind of my right shoulder is the biggest issue right now. But my mid back, I'm like I said before, I'm convinced that my mid back issues are what is causing my shoulder issues. And then actually, I'm dealing with a little bit of some elbow stuff that I don't know if I talked about in the past, but I haven't dealt with this elbow pain in 7, 8 years, like this extent. It hasn't really happened today, but on, is it Saturday at work, it was definitely present. So yeah, after, as far as power cleans go, I did 1 set of 60, and then 2 sets of 80, 2+1s here. This first set was okay. You see, I'm kind of still moving my shoulder around. This second set was definitely probably a good idea that I didn't go beyond this. Probably would have been a better idea if I had stopped before getting here, but it is what it is. I made the decision and I'm gonna live with it. I don't think it's gonna affect me negatively too long, or affect me too negatively for a long period of time. After that, I moved into dips. Dips, oddly, are completely fine for my shoulder. I'm not going super low, as you can see. I don't ever go super low. I use the dip as more of a elbow extension type of thing, where I just get some range of motion through there. Finished off with some back extensions, and yeah. Today was light on purpose. Today, I do think the rehab stuff is going to be moving me in the right direction. So that is what I'm focusing on. I'm pretty happy with how it went today. So hopefully it continues to get better in the future, in the coming days. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.